Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. So you are returned, Sir Arisen. We are gladdened to find you safe and well in the midst of this calamity. Now, to what do we owe the pleasure of this visit? You would have the people of this nation abandon their homeland to seek sanctuary elsewhere. 'Tis no small thing you ask of us. We will require some time to consider. For now, prithee speak with Sir Menella. You will doubtless find her patrolling the city. Her assistance will be indispensable if we are to undertake the evacuation of Battahl and the checkpoint rest town.
Duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue.
Suppose I'm tired.
I'm not risking my life for a
Barely slept a wink.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day.
My stomach's growling. Time for an oath. I've...
How are things?
Might you... I'm a tad preoccupied just now.
Good day, sir.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you!
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Menella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Battahl to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it. Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Battahl are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
'Tis no mere tavern brawl we are to mediate, Master. Due caution is advised, methinks.
You'll get what's coming to you.
At least I have my
do with this obstinance?
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Want to try to enjoy
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Draw a
inner strength. You'll answer for this.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
Stop that! This is it. I've
You can do better than that!
Heavens, no!
Hit him harder!
I must stand firm!
Open yourself! Let this be a dream, a nightmare. This is your chance to prove your...
Fight! This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me I don't think I've got another punch left in me?
Bah, I can't stomach more quarrelling after this. It's drained the fight right out of me.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
Their tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master.
Unbelievable.
Well met.
Must we run everywhere?
Oi! I saw it first. Phew. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Battahl is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
Stop this, father! Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to share it.
You mean with me? For true? Thanks. I'm half starved.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait, you shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, 'twould seem we were both but looking out for our children, hey?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show we're none of us so different.
A resounding success.
You're just riding on your father's coattails.
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nabrah, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
Let us guide the people to the Seafloor shrine. The red clouds seem to be less abundant thereabouts.
Still, 'tis easier said than done. The people may not believe us. We make our case.
My chances.
I'm none too proud to scalp up.
Die then!
My nerves.
We'll
pull through yet!
Think you got me cornered? You
Show
just
them
wait.
what for!
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay. 'Twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
Such moments make me proud to serve.
So keen to talk with me. You are a strange one. Listen, I could use your help with something. Much appreciated.
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
The citizenry speak highly of your deeds, Sir Arisen. It seems you have made rather an impact. The people of Battahl are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Methinks we can expect little opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievements. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen. I hope you will accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation now.
Very well, if I must. The flow of time is not as it should be.
Indeed. Aught we once held to be true is now changed.
But who would effect such a change? And for what purpose?
I only polished it this morning.
The heavens heed this wish. For places such as this ought to be protected. The seeds of evil find no nourishment in you. Places such as this ought to be the journey.
One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude, for it seems your efforts have served to remind the people of this nation of their common purpose. We would present you with this gift, as a small token of our esteem, and wish you good fortune on your journey, wheresoe'er it may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Battahl and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Menella to keep the peace.
A resounding success.
I polished it this morning.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but oft I find myself wondering how I fared as a fighter. Now that I'm a warrior, naught shall stand in our way again. My steel will topple every foe in our path.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Our soldiers need better training.
This looks as good advice as any. Predicament.
This job's a long day of one.
I feel it in my bones.
About time I taught that dullard a lesson. Methinks I've earned a rest. What shall I get up? Another day over. Somehow my feet always carry me.
Few are privy to the goings-on in the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, even among the Battahl.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
Do the people not question its existence? I should like to know more about its activities, if 'twere me.
By the might of my magic, I shatter the heavens!
My magic's restored its power.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service. Now there's a thought. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early clipping gets the worm, as they say. over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
This battle couldn't have come at a worse time. I only hope our victory's a swift one. I would have us save as many lives as we can.
Let us begin with the place most likely to be marked for destruction.
I'll be needing a tall mug of ale to recover from that blow. These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact, but
Fear not. I shall gladly smash every last one.
The Arisen is stricken with frostbite. Was most effective. More foes? I can scarce feel my arm from the last battle.
By the might of my magic, I shatter the heavens. Rise, raging wind, and scatter our foes!
As you wish. I shall return directly.
I'll not stand for this.
Thanks, guys. Take this, with my compliments.